What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Crusaders and the Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Monarchs head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Crusaders headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Maybe he's hoping for a generous spot, but he didn't get there. A yard short, and the defense gets the stop. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And that's a nice job by this defense, understanding the sticks. Where the first down marker is, it's 4th down, stay deep, rally up, get them on the ground before the sticks. Nice execution by this defense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Got a man, it's Bryant. And not much. There as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's in! Touchdown, Crusaders!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll line up to go for 2. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Morton. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Morton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Monarchs are rolling down the field. Wants to throw. It's Stewart. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The screen, he's got wheels. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
They booted away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Handoff from the gun. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Pryor. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Morton.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Slater. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Slater. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to run it. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Stewart. Pulls it in. It's Gibbs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the right. Got it on the outside. It's Sampson. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Back to pass. It's Pryor. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. That is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Cyclones with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program.
The Crusaders are out there on offense, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Handoff to the lone back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Crusaders headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Crusaders! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Bring in the heat. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Fires to the middle. Right on the money. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Off play action. Back open in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches.
Ready? Red 54, red 54.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Could be an alley. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
3rd down and inches. Everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man, makes the grab.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Stewart. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. QB draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Oh, they're after him. Snags it over the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And the Crusaders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. The run inside. It's Slater. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out.
All kinds of room to the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Crusaders. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Coming out with it, it's Slater. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Stewart. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Go, go.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.